Hello. Today, there's something I want to talk about. Who am I? I'm just a YouTuber trying to grow. But the point of this video is me talking about the main elephant in the room, which is Cory. Now, before I get started, I don't want anybody thinking I'm going to be bashing Cory or anything, because I love him. I've been with him since about 500,000 or 600,000 subscribers. I love and I respect him. In my opinion, he was the YouTube GOAT for me. And like I said, I don't want to get attacked by anyone. I don't want my channel to get flooded with hate or anything. This video is just me talking about my own personal thoughts on Cory and how I've been feeling about him for the past year or years. And right here in front of me, I have things that I want to talk about him. The first thing I want to talk about was his sagas. And when I say sagas, I mean just like how he's been throughout the years, like how he was in 2017, 2018, or 5 years ago. And obviously, there's been a big change in Cory and his, how he is as a human and how he is as a YouTuber, and we've seen the differences throughout the years. Now, I just want to lay out the foundation of his different eras. I'm sure, there are some samurai out there who know it a lot better than me. But as I'm scrolling through the channel, I just have been looking and I've been seeing, I don't want to say a decline, but when it comes to like Cory himself, I have been seeing a decline in, to me, what feels like love for YouTube. Because if we go back to his older videos, or even videos, of 2 years ago, we've seen that he has put more love and effort into his videos. And I'm not saying he doesn't put any effort into his videos. He's grinded. I respect his grind and his hustle to get to where he is right now. I just mean, I don't want to say his energy, because I know people are going to say, oh, it's because he got older or he's 30-some now. And, that's not an excuse. It's just, he doesn't have to have the most energy. It's just, even a little bit more of oomph in his videos. Because in my personal opinion, he doesn't have that anymore. Especially as of when he took his break. I know he took a lot of breaks, but I mean, as of recently, he took his year-and-a-half break, nearly 2-year break almost, and came back. And I was happy he came back. And then, I felt how a few other samurai have felt when he came back and has been talking about his manga instead of getting back to the gameplay or asking us, or telling us where he's been at. And this is what's going to lead into my next segment. In the year 2023, CoryxKenshin has only made around 19 videos in the entire year. Now, I guess we could say it's kind of normal right now. Or at that time it was normal, but it's not good to be seen as a YouTuber who only makes 19 videos in 1 year. Now, I don't mind him taking breaks or anything like that. There's just things I personally would have did different. I know it's easy for me to say that. I'm just a guy with 150 subs. He's an established YouTuber. But that doesn't mean I'm not able to critique him or at least try to ask about what happened or what's going on. Because what I've been feeling like is there's definitely been a huge decline in communication with the shogun to his samurai. And that also was a big thing that I used to like about the old Cory, that he would communicate, even if it's not a lot, he would still make a video. One of my favorite videos of his is called Inside of My Mind, where he's been talking about he had a dark cloud in his mind, and he framed that Swedish fish picture that one of his samurai made for him, and he was communicating with us how he felt. And as of recently, as of maybe 2-3 years recently, I've seen a huge lack of communication when it comes to him talking to us or conveying to us how he feels, which I've been very saddened by. I personally, some of my favorite videos of his is anytime he's been talking about his mind or how he's felt or how his mental's been going or what he's been doing. I know he's a private guy, and you can be private. I'm a private person, but there's nothing wrong with communicating how he feels or what he's doing, in the times that he's away. It's a big thing of mine. I feel like it's something he has to work on. Oh, he doesn't have to work on it. you know, but it's something I personally would like him to work on, because right now, I personally am just looking at his channel and his legacy as a whole, and I'm getting sad by what I've been seeing as of recently, and knowing how much I used to love him and watch his videos. Now, like I said, I don't hate him. I don't hate him at all. I don't want nobody to think I'm hating him or bashing him. It's just my personal thoughts on it. Now, on to the next topic. This whole list is just my personal opinions and things that I feel that he should change, or things that I feel. This is my opinion. Anyone could comment and tell me if I'm wrong or anything.
Hey, listen.
Well, I'll combine these two. These are things that I would have did different. If I was Cory, I would definitely be communicating with my samurai, because that's what he helped use to build him up. You know, we had CoryX comments, we had him responding to people back then and doing little things that he used to do with his fans. And I know he was significantly smaller as a YouTuber back then, and he used those, you know, to interact with his subscribers and, you know, get bigger overall as a YouTuber, which was cool. I love that. I love that about him. And I know, you know, if he did it now, he'd probably get, you know, around freaking 80,000 comments, but there would be nothing wrong. People would still love seeing CoryX comments around, or him opening fan mail. There hasn't been a fan mail video in like 5, 6, 7 years. I loved his fan mail videos. That was his biggest, well, that was one of his biggest kinds of intimacy with his fans, was him opening mail from his fans, which I definitely miss a lot and would love to see him bring back, because I know he still gets mail. At least I hope he does. I'm not the one to assume, but I believe he gets mail still. And this just is my personal opinion. I feel like his heart isn't in YouTube anymore. And what I mean by his heart isn't in it is that I feel like he doesn't have the passion to do YouTube anymore. And I know he's still uploading right now. He's getting amazing views, but I feel like his passion isn't in it to do YouTube anymore. And I know he just made a statement saying that he would make 100 videos this year. And I'm gonna hold him to that. And it's not like my word matters. I am just one view to the like 10 or 11 million views he's gonna get a video. But my word might reach out to people and they might see it. And I would hope that, you know, Cory would make some type of change if he were to see this. I just feel like he's not as passionate as he was. And maybe passion, you know, kind of dissipates when you get to a certain point. I wouldn't know, because I'm not in his spot. But I remember in a video that he had goals to get this channel to 20 million, which
go back to school. Number 2, continue doing YouTube while I'm at school. Number 3, get another channel up to 10 million subscribers. And number 4, get the CoryxKenshin channel to 25 million subscribers.
he has gotten, which is amazing. And if we remember, he also had a goal to get another channel up to like 1 million or 10 million or whatever he said in that video of his. I'll probably put a clip up. And I feel like his place now is that he might be feeling stagnant when it comes to YouTube, not the manga. You know, we're not talking about his manga, but stagnant when it comes to YouTube. I think he has to set, I believe he has to set more goals, because that's what keeps somebody going. You know, if my goal was to hit 1 million, I hit 1 million, and don't make any goals prior to that, then I would also feel stagnant. So that's something I believe that Cory should also work on, is setting more goals inside of his community and his channel. Something else I also feel like is just my own personal little, you know, thing I would like to think about Cory, is that when he made that video talking about his retirement for the first time in a Cooking with Kenshin, I feel like CoryxKenshin retired that day. But CoryxKenshin I know and loved, I feel like he retired that day. And I know it's a big statement, but like I said, it's just my thoughts, my opinions. I'm not saying I'm right, I'm not saying I'm wrong. It's just my own thoughts. I personally believe he retired that day, or at least more as of recently, when he took his break after he made the Five Nights at Freddy's video, or reacting to himself in it. I feel like after that day, or a little bit before, in that area, I feel like now it's just been Cory doing YouTube, not CoryxKenshin. I feel like it's been Cory doing YouTube. And if there's anyone else who feels the same, please let me know. I don't want to feel like I'm alone out here feeling this, because I know this is something that I've been thinking about and something that I wanted to address, because maybe Cory will see this, or maybe my voice will get heard, and we might see some change, or we might not. Let's talk about my next segment. Now, my next segment is comparing. And I know comparison is the thief of joy, but I'm going to do it in a way that doesn't make me condescend Cory or compare him to anyone else. You know, someone else I want to bring in the picture is Markiplier. Now, like I said, there are two different people, and I understand and I respect that a lot. But I'm saying Markiplier is more communicative with his fan base. He's very open with how he feels. He, you know, if he's like going to do something, or he's going to make like a series on YouTube, or he's going to make a book or something, for example, he's going to let us know that he's going to do that, and he's not just going to disappear. That's, you know, with Cory, now it's become a meme of him disappearing. It's kind of been leaving his fans, you know, wanting more and just fiending over Cory. And I don't like that. I would rather have Cory be more communicative with us, telling him what he's going to do from now on in the future. And if he wants to be private about it, he can be private about it. But it'd be nice if we got at least a little heads up, or even an Instagram story post, or even a little YouTube post, or YouTube community post, an Instagram post, you know, anything, or a little short video talking about what he's going to do. Because we are his family too. All 20 million of us, about to be 21 million, are his family. We helped him get to where he was today. And I would just like to be more in tune with his life. He doesn't have to tell me anything. I don't have to know anything. He's not obligated to tell me nothing. It would just be nice to know, you know, what he's doing, what plans he's got, so he doesn't have to disappear for a year and a half, or 9 months, or whatever. And I know he said sometimes he'll put YouTube to the side and, you know, focus on his life, and I don't mind that. But it would be nice if we got a little heads up, so, you know, we don't have people worrying about him or stalking him when he's out, you know, at the zoo or anything, you know, something like that. That's just something I would also prefer he did differently, is if he was more communicative and in tune with his subscribers, like how Markiplier is. I don't like comparing, but it's just I have to bring it up to get my point across, that I like how Markiplier does it because he's very communicative with his subscribers. I like how he's open with us, and I feel like that's something that Cory should definitely bring back. Another thing I want to talk about has been, you know, a meme for a while. I've seen YouTubers make videos about how, oh, when Cory drops a video, look at how his fans react or whatever. Well, not we, because I personally don't do this, but like, we need to relax. I'm just going to say we as a samurai, because we need to relax. We are putting this man on too high of a pedestal nowadays. And that's not bad. Well, putting someone on a pedestal is, but loving and respecting Cory as a YouTuber and making him your #1 YouTuber, that there's nothing wrong with that. But I've seen how I'm just not seeing enough people, like, you know, in my opinion, I feel like people are blinded that it's Cory. You know, Cory came back, it was Cory. We're just going to put past that he's been gone for a year and a half. And he hasn't been communicating with us of recently. He hasn't been doing any fan mail videos, or he hasn't been how I personally remember him to be. And I feel like we need more people like that. Because I'm not hating on him. I'm just calling out some things that I would like to see different in how he runs his YouTube channel right now. That's all I'm making this video for. And whoever sees it, whether it gets 1 view, whether it gets 2, whether it gets 100,000, however many views this video may get, I just want my word to get out there, because me talking about it in my living room it's not going to get anywhere. I just want my voice to be out there and be heard. Now, something else I want to talk about was the amount of potential Cory has. And I know in a lot of people's eyes he would be regarded as the best YouTuber, or the best dark-skinned black YouTuber. And in my opinion, he is. But as of right now, I feel like he's definitely been slacking. He hasn't been using the amount of potential he has, because he is the only YouTuber I know that can leave for a year and a half and come back to the same amount of views and gain even more subscribers. In the amount of time he's gone, he's gained like a solid 4 or 5 million subscribers. The last video, reacting to the Five Nights at Freddy's movie trailer, he got 17 million views a year ago. Came back, he got 14 million views. His next video, 11 million, 12 million, 10, 8, 6. Cory has the potential to be the biggest, the best, the fastest growing YouTuber if I feel like he ran things a little bit differently. Now, obviously, I'm not Cory. I don't know what goes on in his mind. I don't know how to run his channel. I can only say it from a fan of his. I've been his fan for a very long time. And this is something that I had to say because he has so much potential. Like, I love Cory. And the amount of potential he has in his videos and how great of an editor he is and everything is just great. But I feel like I need to see more of his passion, or if he's not that passionate, you know, he needs to be honest about it. Honest about what he's thinking about, what he's, you know, what's been going on and how he's been, you know, slacking on some of these things that I feel like made him who he was how he interacted with his subscribers, the family, you know, etc. I like that a lot. I personally mess with those videos. I wouldn't say more than the gaming videos, but when it comes to videos of his, like where he's being intimate about himself, when he says, you know, the difference when he's saying Cory's talking instead of CoryxKenshin, all those videos that he's made, I'll probably put a list of them up right now, or a playlist of his that he has up. But he has a list of his favorite videos, which is him with the Bruce Lee collab, him talking about, you know, what's going on inside his mind, and any other video that he's been talking about that's been intimate, that's been giving us a heads up at what's been going on, that's helped us, you know, learn how Cory is as a person, not just as a YouTuber, but as a person now. And that's what I miss. I wish and I pray that if my word gets out there to Cory, that he can see what I'm saying, and like I said, for like the 8th time in this video, we can see some changes, because I don't hate him. I would just like to see some changes in how he interacts with us and changes in his gameplay. And I don't want him to be afraid to make intimate videos, because I feel like it's just something that a lot of YouTubers think that, oh, we'll be bored if they make like an intimate video or just a talking video or whatever. I don't mind, Cory. If you see this, I don't mind. I love when you do that. So please, bring it back. Now, I get it that a lot of kids probably are watching Cory as of right now. I get it. I once was a kid watching Cory, but I never, like, whenever he would upload, I would always be putting another YouTube to the side, like, hey, my dude Cory uploaded. Like, I gotta watch Cory before I watch this YouTuber or whatever. And right now, it's getting too crazy. It's getting too crazy. It's getting so crazy to the point where we have people sending other people death threats or whatever just because someone has a different opinion on Cory that's not praising him or calling him the best or anything. And it's okay to have your own opinion. It's okay to call him the best, but it's not okay to put him on this pedestal like he's a god. Cory is a man just like all of us. And I personally never put him on a high enough pedestal to be like, oh, I gotta whatever, all the crazy stuff that all the new subscribers are doing. I don't really know what they're doing right now, but I don't want this video to seem like I'm bashing him or nothing. I gotta reassure myself, and I gotta reassure you guys, because I don't want any hate. I don't want any diss in the comments. I don't want any death threats. I don't want none of that. I'm just calling out Cory, but not in a condescending way, just in a way how I would prefer him to change and how I would prefer him to go about his channel now. Whether he sees this, whether he doesn't see it. I still just want to get my word out there, so if anyone else is, you know, afraid or nervous, as I was making this video, if anyone was afraid or nervous to get their opinion out there that had the same opinion as me, this is the place where you can put your opinion in the comments and let me know. We could talk about it and talk about Cory positively, because I'm not here to talk about him negatively or anything. I just wanted to get my word out. But you know, Cory has his own life. He's going to do what he wants to do. He's going to do what he wants with his YouTube channel at the end of the day, regardless on if he sees my little video or not. Regardless, I still love Cory. I'm going to hold him to his 100 videos in 2025. And me personally, I'm going to wait for him to see that. I'm gonna wait to see if he actually does it or not. Cause I want to have faith in Cory, but he's gotta, you know, he doesn't have to prove me anything. I just, you know, it would just be nice to see if he actually does it. And also, there's a funny thought. If, you know, here's a question I want to ask you guys. You remember that video when Cory made a diss track on himself because he was making broken promises and not uploading? Do you think that CoryxKenshin, who made that video, would make another diss track on this Cory? Let me know in the comments. So you left for 9 months, came back, dropped 19 videos, and left again for almost 2 years? And then drop a trailer about your manga and act like nothing happened?
No. See, now I have to roast you, all right? Now just sit back, relax, and hold this L. Yeah. Yo, man, your samurai love you. Your videos, do they need it? Hey, guys, I upload daily. Sucker, you better delete it. Okay, I'm back on track. Stop it, please step back. And don't make any promises, because we all know they whack.
2 years?
No vids, subs, worry sick.
2 years?
No vids, hold up, you did it again? Stop. No further questions. Cory, stop making excuses. Sit down, turn on the camera, make some exclusives.
And, yeah. Shout out to my boy piperxgaming. I'm using his setup. And yeah, check out that man's channel. Subscribe to my channel. Leave a comment, please. Check out my older videos I posted. And yeah. See ya, Space Cowboy.
Yeah, stop fogging on my freaking camera.